Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and here's a Blu-ray Hunter review for you. We're gonna be talking about the I want to say 30 something, 1936 film, The Libeled Lady. If you can read that right there. Starring Jean Harlow, William Powell, Myrna Loy, and Spencer Tracy. And what a freaking cast! Two of the stars of Thin Man, and Spencer Tracy, and and Jean Harlow are just fucking amazing in this movie. This movie is incredible. If you haven't seen the movie, basically it's about this newspaper company that is basically going to get in some serious trouble with some libel. They said some stuff that wasn't true. And this woman is suing them for $5 million. And that's basically going to bring down the company. So this one of the reporters hires his fiance, who he was supposed to get married to, and his like basically one of the best reporters that they've ever had, best person on libel that they ever had, to basically the guy is supposed to seduce her and make her fall in love with him, and then all the while be on town on the town with him, and actually be married to somebody else. And there's other stuff going on with the tricks of being married and all these other things. And it just is just cute as fuck. I loved it. I had a really, really good time. It is one of those movies that I think, I will definitely want to see more and more. It was basically just this easygoing film. The characters are, even if they wouldn't be likable normally, they're all likable. Jean Harlow just wants to be married. It almost feels like she wants to be married, doesn't even care who it's to, you know. But she wants to get married. To Spencer Tracy. Spencer Tracy is basically married to his newspaper company, and the other two are fall in love, and you can sort of see how much of a player William Powell is. Now, I talked to my mom about this or whatever. My mom loves these kind of movies and everything. Um, mm, you know, not many people probably find William Powell like that incredibly good looking or whatever. But the beautiful thing about it is he's such a charmer. Like he's able to just charm anyone just with, I mean, of course they give him the words to say and everything, but he does such a great job. It's just incredible. And you know, I've been uh I've been diving down this deep road. So I want to thank the Cobwebs channel for recommending this movie. This was one of their Warner Archives picks and everything. The guy who runs Cobweb channels. Sorry about I forget the name and his name, but the guy that runs it, he said he had a whole list of movies that he did, and he went through them, and some of them he was like, not really that big of a fan of this one or whatever. But then he, for this one and another one I'm going to be reviewing for next week, I think this might end up being like a Warner Archives month for January, so just get ready. Um, but yeah, so he said that, this one and this other one were like really good ones. And I don't want to say what the next one is. But if you check out my Instagram, you might be able to figure it out. However, basically what happens, and this is just, it's so sweet, and all the characters are so funny. Everybody, it was back at a time, it was a screwball, and it's not screwball comedy. Is it screwball comedy? Yeah, I think it's screwball comedy. But it is one of those movies where, every single character was hilarious. They did not, even including the father of Myrna Loy's character, played by Walter Connolly. He is hilarious. he's just obsessed with fishing. There's these two women who are like just very big socialites, and they're very big gossipers and whatnot, and they kind of stir up a little bit of trouble. And it's just a film that I don't think could be made today. Mainly because the internet. It couldn't be made today because the problem with the internet is like, well, first of all, in the internet everybody lies. So libel suits, I don't even know how they work these days. But the other thing about the internet is the internet kind of gives us this these sort of chances to like look people up and find out who they are. So if they use their real name, they don't have to like use a fake name and create a fake ID and do all this stuff and create fake profiles. I guess it could get remade today. It could. I don't know if it'll be called Libeled Lady. I wasn't even a big fan of that title. I get it and I understand it. Even after I watched it, I'm still on the title. Like I don't know what else it could be called. But Libeled Lady, the or is it the Libeled Lady? Just Libeled Lady just doesn't like ring off the tongue a little bit. So I wasn't a big fan of the title, but I'm very glad that I don't let that deter me from watching movies. Whether or not I like the title or not, I still try to watch the movie just in case it's still a good movie. And for me, this is a good movie. So if you haven't seen it, please go out and check it out. I think you'll like it. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I was laughing so hard at times, and I was shocked, that it was as funny as it became because, today's sense of humor is definitely different from 1936 sense of humor. And as we've heard, there's a lot of ways, we have heard recently that, movies made in like 1936, 1937 are outdated and should not be, whatever. You know, this is a sweet movie. If they did it today, yes, there would be a lot of changes to the characters and everything, and a lot of what was said and what was done would be whatever. And I have no idea how much different it would technically be, but I bet they could. I bet like somebody like Adam Sandler would have a fun time, remaking this movie. I think it would be really cute. He did great with Mr. Deeds, in my opinion. So. Anyway, that's about it, I guess. I kind of wanted this to be sort of a short review since I didn't want to really talk too much about the movie and what happens because I would really like people to go see it. The only other thing I did want to mention is there are extras on the Warner Archives release of it. There's a WB comedy short called Keystone Hotel. There's an MGM short called New Shoes. There's an MGM cartoon called Little Cheeser. Audio only Leo is on the air radio promos, which I listened to a little bit of. It was like 13 minutes long, so that's a long radio promo, in my opinion. And there's a theatrical trailer. So, um, I do love that they're adding like little shorts or little whatever just to add them in there. But I would love like if Warner Archives releases more stuff like commentary tracks and behind the scenes footages and things like that because I know like there's not unless you do an actual documentary now, there's not much you can do about a behind the scenes for something because they probably never shot those back then. But whatever they can put on the disc that actually involves the actors, like an interview with somebody who worked on it, that would be nice. But most of these people unfortunately are passed away. I think all of the main actors are passed away. Probably most of the people that worked on this film since it was 1936 have passed away. So, I get it if they haven't already collected something like that, they really can't. There's nothing much they can do except maybe have people who are fans, big filmmakers or whatever who are fans of this movie talk about it. But that's about it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.